Sit or lie down and make yourself as comfortable as possible. In a moment, I'll ask you to clench your left hand and take in a deep breath, and then hold your breath. When you then breathe out and relax your left hand, you will immediately begin to sink down into a calm and wonderful state of relaxation. Clench your left hand now as hard as you can. Take in a deep breath, as deep as possible, and hold your breath. Hold your breath. Notice the tensing in your left hand and chest. And now breathe out and allow your eyes to close. Relax your left hand and every part of your body, and sink down into a lovely and pleasurable state of being. Let this relaxation spread throughout your whole body, to every part of your body. Breathe calmly and evenly, noticing that every time you breathe out, you relax more and more. Don't try to relax, just let it happen. Just take in the relaxation that comes each time that you breathe out. Let each breath out bring with it an increased sense of relaxation. Each time you breathe out, you can relax more and more, deeper and deeper. Go ahead and relax on your own now for a few minutes. And while you do, you can take yourself to your inner mental room, a place where you can relax totally. And I'll make contact with you again there shortly. Relax on your own now. Each time you breathe out, let it take you down to a calm, beautiful, and restful place, your inner mental room. And now, while you continue to relax in this way, I'm going to teach you how you can work on things from within your own thoughts. You'll soon be able to experience how you can control parts of your body with the assistance of your thoughts and images. I want you now to concentrate on your left hand and arm, noticing everything that you're about to experience in your left hand and arm. In a moment, you'll experience how your arm and hand begin to feel lighter. You'll experience that the heavy sensation you had there earlier is going to disappear and be replaced with lightness. In a while, your arm and hand will feel so light that they won't be able to rest on the surface, but will instead begin to rise into the air. It may feel as if something is fastened to your left wrist that is pulling it upwards like a balloon. Allow yourself now to give your total concentration to your left hand and arm, and be aware of the first small movements, as these are signs that your arm is becoming lighter and lighter, lighter and lighter. And picture in your mind now that your arm is becoming as light as a feather. Make an image of what you want, which is that your arm will slowly rise up into the air. You don't have to try and make this happen, but you also have to not fight against it. Simply let it happen, just making note of what's happening with your arm. Perhaps noticing the first small movements and how they spread throughout your entire arm and into your hand, lighter and lighter. Just allow your arm and hand to become lighter and lighter, as light as a feather. And if you haven't already noticed some small movements, just allow yourself to lift your arm just a little bit and notice how very light it has become. And then allow it to continue to rise in the air all by itself, higher and higher. Light as a feather, your left arm feels as natural as it can be as it rises into the air, higher and higher, lighter and lighter, while you relax even more and more, picturing in your own mind's eye a balloon which is now tied to your left wrist, a balloon which draws your arm into the air, drawing your arm higher and higher. Feeling how light your arm is as it hangs from the balloon, and how it is pulled upwards by the balloon, perhaps tying another balloon onto your wrist, noticing how your hand is drawn up higher and higher, feeling very good now, experiencing how your arm feels as light as a feather, how it is drawn upwards, how it is drawn up naturally through the air all by itself, higher and higher, all by itself, without any effort at all, higher and higher, just relaxing more and more the entire time, just enjoying the rest and relaxation that comes while your arm becomes higher and higher and lighter and lighter. without you even having to think about it. As it continues to rise into the air. And you enjoy the way that you can steer your body with your thoughts and images, how your thoughts and images can control parts of your body using only your thoughts and visualizations. And now you can change your visualization just a little. Starting now, you may experience how your arm begins to feel heavy again. Experience how your arm receives a heavy sensation. As your arm begins to feel heavy again, it will slowly start to sink down. Slowly sinking down, and at the same time you may allow yourself to sink deeper and deeper into this calm and wonderful state, while your arm grows heavier and heavier and slowly sinks back down again. You may also sink down into a state of complete rest and relaxation as your left arm and hand begin to feel normal again, feeling heavier and heavier, sinking down into a calm state of complete rest and relaxation. During this training sequence, you've learned how to apply the principles around goal programming and achieving these goals. You've learned to project your inner image, to project it into goals that you have, and allowing these goals and images then to steer your body. By allowing yourself to experience your arm raising and lowering itself and activating the muscles that allow your arm to rise and fall. You've also noticed how something happens in your muscles when you merely think about a movement. You've noticed how you can steer muscle movements with your thoughts and inner images. And you'll be able to use this exercise in several different ways. You can learn different movements by seeing the movements in your mind's eye. You can also train and teach yourself to make these movements automatic by repeating them over and over again when you're relaxed. You can train at perfecting details in your technique, individual movement sequences, and even long, complicated series of movements. When you familiarize your body and mind with these movements that you've been practicing, feelings of uncertainty and worry will begin to disappear. You'll begin to feel even more calm and confident about each movement that you're about to make as you train in this way. And perhaps you'll begin to learn to perform the movements correctly and to perform them with feelings of self-confidence. You may also learn how to program your goals by continuing to practice these exercises. You can learn to control your body by visualizing what your body is going to do. You may use this same technique to steer other bodily processes by using suggestion and visualization. Your blood circulation and your immune system or other bodily processes. The possibilities are limitless. While you are deeply relaxed in your inner mental room, you visualize the goal you have, how your body is going to perform, and then you just let your body take over and carry out these goals. In this training sequence, both suggestion and visualization were used in order to make your arm rise into the air and then sink down again. As you continue this training, you'll become better and better at being able to influence yourself in this way. You'll get better and better at planning your goals and creating the best visualizations to go along with these goals. This will help you to achieve your goals in the most efficient way. You'll enjoy the feeling of being able to control your body by having control over your images and suggestions that you create while you're completely relaxed. These instructions that you've received have gone deep inside you. They'll stay with you as you continue, and they'll help you to use these skills to help you improve yourself. Afterwards, when you have woken up, you'll retain some of these calm feelings of assurance that you have now, and may allow yourself to feel rested and full of energy. Now take some deep breaths in slowly and wake up in your own time. Before you open your eyes, you can stretch out your body, and when you open your eyes, you'll feel open-minded and relaxed and good in every way.